Still on football in Ghana. You might recall that last season, Inter Allies and Liberty Professionals were in the Ghana Premier League. They suffered relegation, and like any other team that goes down, their aim is to make a quick return as soon as possible. But in the Division 1, that has not been the case for both teams. My colleague Lawrence Kweku has been going through their numbers in Zone 3 and has come through with this report. He might have some numbers that may surprise you.
After suffering relegation to Zone 3 of Ghana's Division 1 League last season, Liberty Professionals and Inter Allies were expected to be the front-runners for an immediate return to the Ghana Premier League. However, life in the second tier has not been a piece of cake for them as was expected, especially for Inter Allies. The Tema-based club, at the end of the first round of games in the Division 1 League, find themselves in the second half of the table. Inter Allies won just 4 of their first 15 games, losing 5 and drawing 6, leaving them in the 11th position. Liberty, on the other hand, have put behind them a poor start to the campaign and currently lie in third, winning 8 of their 15 games. The Scientific Soccer lads are just a point behind the leaders, and with 15 games still to play, could they take the opportunity to give their GPL return a shot in the leg? Former Ghana Premier League side Tema Youth are also looking to return after narrowly missing out last season, but they have to work harder to go top of the table, which is currently occupied by Kotoku Royals with 30 points.
So in numerical terms, what do the two teams look like in the Division 1 Zone 3? This is their story. Inter Allies are 11th. They've 18 points. They've played 15 games. They've won 4. They've drawn 6 and lost 5. Not good, is it? And they've also scored 10 and conceded 12. So that's for Inter Allies. Now, for Liberty, they are third, much better than Allies. 29 points from 15 games, won 8, drawn 5, lost 2, scored 23 and conceded 12. Let's switch gears away from football to hockey. Now, Ghana's female national hockey team will be in Birmingham to do what? It's the Commonwealth Games. And this year's edition was secured by the team after finishing second in this year's Africa Cup of Nations in hockey. And it was hosted in Ghana, if you recall. We brought you the news. However, the team have yet to receive their salaries after 4 months. And joining me in the studio to look at this anomaly is the head coach of the female hockey team, the national team, Ramatu Abbas. Thank you very much for your time.
You are most welcome.
Great, great, great. And this is not pleasant news. We thought we were going to the Commonwealth Games and everything should be sorted by now. And we are hearing this very unpleasant news.
Well, what you heard is true. For the past days, we've been battling with management with regards to our payment. And no player will want to go through this stress.
Right. Now, before we even delve into that, how are preparations going as a result of this or otherwise?
With me and other colleagues, the technical handlers, we've been able to come together to talk with some of the members of the national hockey team to condition themselves. They should think that there's no money, so we are playing without money. If money comes, fine, they'll be given. But so long as we are wearing Ghana national jerseys, we should go all out and play. So we have conditioned their minds towards the...
This can be the best of preparations, and I'm sure it's going to affect them mentally.
Yes, that's why we are conscientizing them towards, first of all, we tell them that there's no money. That was what we were told to, we were asked to be believed.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we have to tell them that there's no money, so that when there is any form of money, then we give it out.
Right. Now, what are the remedies? What are the authorities saying? As you've asked them, what are they saying?
For the past days, we met with the vice president, and she has some views, and we also...
Vice president of
the Ghana Hockey Association,
yeah.
Madam Elizabeth King.
Okay.
And then she made us believe that the money has been given to her, but they have to go in cash. But the amount they are given is woefully inadequate. Comparing other national teams, for example, soccer. If a soccer player says he wants 30,000, wherever means or whatever means the government will do to get the monies for them, they will do it. Why are we struggling to get a common $100 per day?
That's what the hockey team
It was a
will get.
proposal given to the management. We didn't hear anything, so we took it that they have agreed that they will give us such amount.
That's $100 per day.
Yes, only for us to come back, and then the vice president tells us that that was not what they budgeted for. So whatever is being budgeted is what we will receive. So currently, none of us have been paid, and we are still waiting for them to come out and give us something.
Nice. So what else do you think would the team need as you prepare towards the games in Birmingham? The
team needs a lot of things. We need equipment. We need.
You don't have equipment to train with?
We had the previous teams had it, but we are beefing the team with new players, and the new players need new equipment. And
okay, so when they give like a set of players, national team players, the equipment, they don't take it back?
Previously, they used to take it back, but now they don't.
Okay.
So when the person goes out of the team, he goes with his equipment. So when we are beefing in, we have to provide new ones and new set of equipment. And the most funny thing is the goalkeepers, kickers, is very expensive. And if you should drop one player, she goes with the equipment, then you need to buy a new one.
Interesting. So finally though, I mean, you've had the opportunity and you are here. Thank you very much for letting us know. Anything you want to tell Ghanaians, especially, you know, when you go and they see you there, you are wearing the Ghana, no matter what happens, people are expecting go and get gold. Should we manage our expectations?
Yes, manage your expectations, because what you give us is what the results you get. So if you push hockey to the extreme, will bring you better results. So I want to tell all Ghanaians that we thank them for supporting us, and some corporate bodies that help us during this tournament.
I think you can mention them.
Well, I don't want to mention names, but they know themselves. So we thank them for helping us throughout this tournament. One of them is Mr. Abedu. He pre-financed the team during our during our training, and then later on he was paid back. So it's not easy for somebody to take money from his pocket to sponsor a whole national team.
But you played in the Africa Cup of Nations and you came second.
Yes.
Despite these conditions.
That has not been the first time. We were in Stellenbosch. We experienced worse than this.
In South Africa?
Yes, but we went through it. It's a challenge, and we think we have to sit down with management and address this thing. And management too has to take it to the highest level and address it well, because we are national players. We all hold national jerseys. So whatever is due a national team or national player must be given to them. We don't want to call players and then they'll come and give us stories, this or that. We should provide whatever they need for their training and their upkeep, so that they'll also be motivated.
Sure. Got that. Thank you very much, Ramatu.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Always a pleasure having you. So that's the story of Ghana's national female hockey team. And we are hoping that with this story from Ramatu Abbas, we'll get the requisite results for them to prepare for the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.